Here with Coach O'Neill after a midweek victory and one of the grittiest wins of the year for your club. So what were you most proud of in the 11-10 win?
What I was most proud of was they put a 6th spot up in the 5th. And we came right back and we answered with 2 runs. You know, getting 2 was a bonus. I just wanted to get 1. If we could just get 1 there, it keeps us in the game. It lets them know, hey, we haven't folded up our tent. We're still playing, you know, and so forth. We got 2, which was good, and we just that just sent a message that, hey, we're going to play all 27 outs. And so that was very proud of that fortitude that the guys showed coming back from a 6th spot, you know, in that top half of the game.
Yeah, and we've talked before this year about consistency scoring-wise, and this one you got scoring in every facet of the game, middle parts, beginning parts, and then, of course, at the end with Bobby Dixon. So what has that consistency done, and how important was it in this one?
Well, it's always nice to get out in front. I mean, I would much rather play from in front than behind, okay? I'm sure anybody would like that, you know. But, you know, we got out to a good start. I thought, you know, we threw Tristan Kimmel. We gave him the start. Instead of him throwing his bullpen today, we let him throw his bullpen on the game mound. He went out there and he looked really sharp right there. Gave us, you know, a 9-pitch inning, you know, to kind of get us off to a good start, you know, and then we knew we were going to bullpen it totally out from that point, you know. But as far as, you know, the offense, you know, getting ahead, we fell behind. We get back into it, okay. We get a big blast, you know, from Andrew Mills, you know, to put us up by 1 right there. And then, you know, of course, next inning, what happens? They hit a home run, you know, they tie it up, you know. And then what happens the next inning? You know, Bob comes up, you know, with 2 outs, and he, you know, gives us a lift right there. He hits 1 out, and, you know, it gives us, you know, that 11th run right there. And then to see Rhett James, you know, really come of age here in this second half of the season for us, of being able to go out there and got us 6 outs. Thought that was very impressive from him.
Yeah, and the freshman back-to-back games after that win against North Greenville came in and got the save. So what is his outlook on the rest of the season, and how do you plan on using him?
Well, it's like I told him after the North Greenville, you know, situation where he came in and got the save in the 9th inning there. You know, that experience is going to pay so many dividends for him as far as a pitcher, and it gives him confidence. And then going through what he just went through tonight, again, getting 6 outs against a quality team with a lot of pressure put on you, is just making him grow exponentially so much right now. It's really exciting to see as a coach, to see a guy where I know where he was at in August when he came to campus, to see where he's at right now at the beginning of April.
Yeah, and then Queens gave you their best reliever, allowing 5 earned runs for him through 31 innings this year, and he allowed 6 against your team in his 3 innings in this one. So when they gave you their best punch and your team fought back, what does that show you?
Well, we got a lot of fight. We got a lot of grit. I mean, you know, we've lost our share of games this year, you know, but, you know, the guys really, you know, they dug their heels in, and they weren't going to go down without a fight. And, you know, it's great to see as a coach. I mean, we talk about these things all the time at practice, but to see them actually do it, because it's the players. Players win games for you. It's not coaches. It's players. It's all them. All I can do is set up the lineup, put them in some positions, and then they got to play. I don't get to throw 1 ball or hit 1 ball or score any runs. It's all them. So they get 100% of the credit. You know, for every time we win a game, it's all about them. It's not about the coaching staff.
Yeah, and you touched on it a little bit already, but Bobby Dixon coming up with a huge home run his redshirt senior year. What has he meant in the locker room as a veteran guy, and then also at the plate to come up in those big moments?
Bob has been clutch his whole career. I would like to have Todd go back, our sports information director, and he can look up the number of, you know, game going ahead home runs that Bobby Dixon has hit in his career. I can think of about 5 right now off the top of my head. You know, I mean, he has been very clutch for us in that department throughout his career. And you always hear me during the game, you know, when he's batting second, Spencer's in front of him, get it to Bob, get it to Bob, give Bob a chance. Because every time he steps in the box, he can leave the yard with 1 swing at any time. He doesn't even have to hit it good, you know, to get it out of here. I mean, he's big, strong, and physical. And he's worked really hard on his body to become big, strong, and physical. and it pays dividends for him when it's crunch time.
Yeah, and what does it mean to the young guys in the dugout that he's going out there and setting the tone like he has this year?
Well, I think they see it. They see his work ethic in the weight room, and they're like, hey, if I want to be like him, then I got to start putting in the effort like him to change my body and to be able to do the things that he can do. I just told him after the game, how much I'm going to miss him, when he graduates, in May. I said, who's going to wear number 20 next year? I said, they're going to have some really big shoes to fill putting on that jersey.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the big win today, and good luck this weekend against Barton.
Thank you.